What's up, everyone? Project Itachi here, reminding you to check out our Patreon page, which is full of bonus content, exclusive merch, promo codes, and access to our premium podcast, GZ After Dark. Sign up for any tier and be part of the action. Check it out at patreon.com/the GZ Chop Shop. Also, be sure to leave us a review wherever you listen to our podcast. And now, to the show. Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another.
I like trains.
Oh my gosh! I couldn't have a decent outro. Now I can't have a solid intro.
I thought about flipping a coin because I thought 50-50 chance that he was going to do that.
Oh my gosh! You know what's funny? Before this show started, like hours before the show started, I had the intro in my head already worked out. I was just like, you know what? This guys. Hey, can we just welcome Softly Sapphire, who's now a regular host on the show. Yuli totally ruined the whole feng shui I had for it. It was gonna be like this nice.
You know what? I think you should make Yuli take the intros, the podium next time.
Intros.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna do the intro. I just like disturbing Itachi because it throws him off the flow and makes him more gullible.
Oh god, yeah. Anyway, we got an amazing episode lined up for you guys, some really good topics. And so without further ado, let's just jump right into it. With our favorite, Microsoft, again, making headlines in the gaming world, backpedaling hella hard on their Xbox Live decision. So a little bit of backstory if you guys don't know. Microsoft has been pretty much trying to phase out their Xbox Live Gold, which has been around since like the early 2000s. And they did away with Xbox Live yearly, which was $60. They within 24-hour time frame. A lot of this has happened within like a 24-hour time frame of the day that they had done it. They did away with their Xbox Live Gold for a year of $60. And then they tried to make it $60 for every 6 months. Not sure where they saw that being a great idea. And the backlash was so instantaneous that less than 15 hours after they announced it, they backpedaled and were like, oh, we fucked up. Let's just pretend that never happened. And yeah, we're just going to keep Xbox Live. But what I want to say on this is this just drives home some points we have literally been talking about over the last few weeks of.
They proved that they're micro and soft.
Well, that too, definitely. But they're trying to push gamers into the subscription only era at an accelerated pace.
Games as a service bullshit.
Yeah. Like they're trying to take the whole being able to own your own games away from us. They're really trying to push the, subscription of like, hey, you want to play with your friends online? Get Game Pass, and they make it appealing. Like, don't get me wrong. It is a very appealing service. They've done it very Netflix style. So even some of my friends are like, they swear by Game Pass. But for me, I just see the long-term side effects that this is going to have. That's already taking effect, and proof that it's already taken effect. A good example is Cyberpunk. And if you pretty much have, played on the PlayStation, you can't even get Cyberpunk right now. PlayStation literally pulled it from the shelves. Like that's it. You can't even get it. So if you have it on your PlayStation, you're better off just keeping it. Because nobody knows when that game is going to come back to the PlayStation Store, like at all. And the newest update broke the game even further. so it's like, yeah,
did it break the game, or did the consoles and systems just not be able to
well, here's the thing, it's maybe a combination. It's not even available in the PlayStation Store. So like the update in general across all of it, because everyone has gotten an update, and now there's new bugs coming up that was it was supposed to fix old bugs. It made new bugs, and it made like literally game breaking bugs. Like you can't even progress the story. Those are the kind of bugs that are popping up now.
I haven't done the update yet, so yeah. I haven't played
since the update, and now I'm scared to play since the update because I heard about all this stuff. But before we get a little sidetracked on that, I just want to talk about like with Microsoft and that ballsy move they made. And a lot of people are like, oh, you got to cut them some slack because at least they had the balls to come out and say we fucked up. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to cut them any slack on that, because the only reason that they did that is because they were afraid of the sales hit they would take, because they didn't just piss off people who are still using live. They also pissed off some Game Pass people who might still use live for like whatever, varying reasons. They pissed off the gaming community just in general. And they were looking at it from a financial standpoint of, if we don't say we messed up, this is going to hurt our faith. Because they remember how they handled Mixer. That's all under Microsoft's name. So they didn't really apologize for how they handled Mixer, if anyone remembers. They just kind of like, Mixer, we're bored, we're done, pack it up.
But Mixer was doomed to fail from the start.
True, but they also didn't they didn't take care of the people that made that platform successful. They didn't issue really apologies.
That's why it was doomed to fail. There was no care into anything. They just said, don't fuck up. And guess what happened? Everyone fucked up because there's no guiding hand to be like, you go this way, you don't go that way.
Now, is it so much that would you say the streamers fucked up, or management, the lack of management behind Mixer?
All of the above. All of the above. It's everybody's fault. Like, Twitch is fucking up, but then again, Twitch is trying to implement high tier streamers in there, but then they hire, I don't even, can I say the word? I can't say the word, can I? I think I'll get it banned. They hired subpar intelligent streamers.
Yeah.
To handle their everything. It's like, bruh, there are like 6 other streamers that know what they're doing, that are smarter than these people. Like, if we're looking at like a D&D scale, they have an intelligence of 2. The people that you should have hired have at least the intelligence of 8. Don't fucking hire the 2 just because you want inclusivity. Is that the word?
Yeah, we'll go with that. But no,
right.
That makes sense.
You want to bring in these people because they fit a certain criteria besides intelligence.
Yeah.
You don't want to bring in the smart people because you can't pick a certain criteria. Like, you don't want to just rely on intelligence. Fuck off. Pick the smart people.
Well,
don't pick people just because of their beliefs or what they are or what they represent. Fuck that quota. Look at us. We brought in this female.
Ladies, we brought in this female.
I'm here.
But,
no, we love Kara. She's one of our great mods out there. Hashtag Kara best mod.
You guys remember last week when I was like, I was talking about the mod that always yells at me? That's her. Now she gets to yell at me on the podcast every week. Yay! But no, Yuli brings up a very valid point, and I'm gonna say with Twitch, and I'll once again slam Microsoft in here. You're not getting off the hook, Microsoft. I'm not done with you. What they're doing is, the reason they're not going to hire these intelligent people is because they know their business worth. They know business. There's no getting over on them. There's no opportunity for them to bend those streamers to their will. That's the whole objective here with the streaming platforms, and even big businesses, as like we said with investors. It's all about bending the faces of these companies to their will to bring in, because here's the thing: if you showcase top tier streamers all the time that have shown they have brains, they might not just be a pretty face or a handsome face. They have brains, they have intelligence, they know the business, they've made their business from the ground up. They're not just some controversial streamer who just so happened to get viral and they just get money thrown at them. It alienates the people they want money from, because they can't bring someone like Pokimane, Ninja, and Markiplier all the time and advertise that, because the person who doesn't want to put in effort is going to be like, oh, well, that's too much work. I'm going to go find somewhere else to be. But if you bring in those subpar people, then you bring in subpar audience to give false hope, and they're willing to open their wallets because they're being told, hey, they did it, you can too. And those subpar people with the intelligence of 2 are like, oh yeah, I can. And that's what they're trying to do. So they're not going to change that formula anytime soon, as long as people keep getting sucked into it. Prime example, Twitch's, Monster Cat partnership to make instant affiliate. That is the prime example of that. Prime example. You showcase a streamer's face that might not have even done that. They just use a background, slap them on there, and be like, boom, affiliate. But you're showcasing a partner, and then that person's like, oh wow, that's like 2 steps to stardom. You're paying for fake fame, basically. So that's the error we're heading into.
Isn't being an internet star like being fake famous though?
Back in the day, I would have said yeah. I
think now it's more like
now
genuine.
Now it's normal. Yeah, back in I would say like 2012 earlier, nobody would have taken your internet fame seriously. But thanks to the rise of esports and everyone, especially last year and still this year with the lockdown, internet fame is legitimate fame now. So there's a huge market with it.
Let internet fame is fame for like the younger generation, because you still got to consider the adults that, like, everybody knows Leonardo DiCaprio's name. Mm-hmm. All the adults do, all the elder generation does, and a lot of the young generation does. Mm-hmm. And some of the younger generation don't know who he is.
Yeah.
But like, so what is the threshold to be famous? Is it like more than 10,000 people know you, or more than 1 million? What's the limit we're going to set up?
Well, that's kind of tricky, because you could be famous on like one platform and not famous on another. Good example of that is like TikTok. You could be TikTok. I would say TikTok famous. You could have like 137,000 followers on TikTok. And I've seen this. And then you go to like, there may be a streamer and you go to their streaming channel and they've got like less than 1,000 followers, but everybody knows them on TikTok. And since a lot of people, you got a mobile phone, they know your face on TikTok, you're still technically internet famous. I guess if you can reach the media that everyone in some way is connected to, I guess to summarize, if you can get to everyone's cell phone, you're famous. If you can get on everyone's cell phone in some way, you are famous.
All right, we got it. Itachi, I know how to make you famous. Release a dick pic.
I mean, like, look, I hate to say it, and I usually don't like to agree with Burn, but Burn's right. We already fucked up that chance years ago. We screwed that up. Like if that was an option, trust me, I would have sold my soul a while ago. I would have.
You should have, man. It would have made you even more famous.
Yeah, and then I would have converted professional and been like, all right, that part of my life is in the past. I'm a reformed man now. But yeah.
Shit, a lot of porn stars are on like Twitch, and they're not doing anything that's. What's weird? Porn stars do the least against TOS than most people. Like, they're wearing baggy shirts and fucking sweatpants, and they're chilling and playing games.
I was saying this, like, you can go on their pages, and I know people go there expecting like to see something, and you're like, whoa, this is wholesome. This is wholesome. And that's what I was saying when I was like, you can't. When people kept making the argument of like, saying they didn't see the problem with it and everyone should do their thing. I'm like, okay, the literal porn stars on Twitch have shown that it's possible. So what you're saying is you value yourself less than a porn star. If a porn star can sit on Twitch with probably thousands of viewers in the baggiest of clothes and have a wholesome stream, why can't you? Like, why is it so hard? And this is what we were talking about literally 2 minutes ago about...
Unless you're cosplaying, then I give it to you, man. Cosplay.
But even they cross the line with cosplay. I mean, how many people have gotten banned because they've literally... I have seen culture be used as an excuse, and I have seen cosplay be used as an excuse. I know some streamers on there who do some legit dope ass cosplay, but they have like the smallest following because they're not showing as much skin as certain cosplayers, but the cosplay is more on point. It's like there's
because they don't want to see something on point.
Exactly. And Twitch is okay with this.
Whoa. Why not cosplay as someone from the 7 Deadly Sins? There's a lot of skin on them. Fucking someone should cosplay as Merlin.
Instant.
And I'm talking about when you first see Merlin.
We've branched out so much today.
I know. It was like, look, already? Microsoft leads to terrible cosplay. We always connect the dots in some way, shape, or form. But I mean, it's...
Why did we get here? We were talking about shit.
I don't... How literally talking about corporations?
I let you and Yuli just go, man. Y'all were just on fire, and I was like, "All right."
We're just sitting here enjoying it.
You were talking about like companies wanting. Well, Yuli brought up like why they pretty much have these faces of these not so intelligent streamers, pretty much basically like representing them. And everything, literally in like every topic we covered, it all comes down to the money.
But by now we should be used to Xbox like making the choice and then backing out of it. Since they first announced the Xbox fucking One.
Yeah.
Remember that shit? When it was supposed to be like always online and you can't use discs, like you can't sell or trade games.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then Sony came out with the fire commercials like, this is how you share games with your friends. And it's literally just two people, one handing a disc to another.
Yep. No, Microsoft is getting very, very ballsy.
Microsoft makes a ballsy move, sees the reaction, and goes, you know what? We'll backtrack on it, but we know there's the line.
You know, it must be great to work in like the PR office at Microsoft. It's kind of like being a weatherman. You can always be wrong and keep your job.
I'd rather work at the Twitter department of Wendy's.
like that would be a fun job too.
The Wendy's Twitter's fire.
Those are like the two jobs that like, no matter how you come into work, you're like, that's fine. I'm going to get paid anyway. You could be a total dick on the Wendy's Twitter and you're like, perfect. Sounds great. Boom. And you could go into PR and Microsoft at their meeting and be like, yo, why don't we just raise prices? And everyone's like, yeah. And it's like, oh, it didn't work. Oh, our bad. Cool. Go back to the drawing board. Still keep your job.
I think it's because Microsoft can be like, oh, we fucked up. Don't worry. We can afford this mistake. Let's bring it all back and bring back our loyal customers. Because there's a lot of loyal Xbox fans out there.
The diehards, pretty much. That's what keeps Microsoft alive, is the diehards. Like, if we're being 100% honest,
they've been there since Halo 1, and they're still waiting on Halo Infinite to be a good game. And we know for a fact they've changed so much to it. It's like it has a lot more potential to fail than succeed now.
Oh, it's gonna fail, and the reason I'm gonna say it's not gonna fail in the hands of the gamers. Because one thing that the pure Xbox community is
going to fail because Bungie's not making it anymore.
That too. But the reason it won't fail in the hands of the purists is because they never like to talk bad about Microsoft. I mean, that's that. And the same thing could be said about anyone that's a purist of their respective console system, whatever. They will never say anything bad about it. Even if they know it's bad, they're just going to find every reason to say it's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
I just talk shit for the sake of talking shit.
Oh yeah, we know you like to talk
Halo. When Halo 1 first came out with the first Xbox, it was one of the big reasons that kept that system from failing. Mm-hmm. That game alone had that big of an impact.
Yo, don't deny Star Wars Battlefront 2 with that game.
Yeah, but Battlefront 2 is not a exclusive.
It wasn't an exclusive, but you got to admit that was the reason a lot of people got an Xbox 2 or PS2. They're all like, wait, Battlefront 2 is this much fun? Oh, fuck yeah.
I will say that, Battlefront did help. PlayStation could have survived, honestly, without the American market, if we're just being 100% honest.
And Halo will be Microsoft's demise.
One day it will be. I mean, you can only milk
pretty
the same
soon,
cow.
Halo's going to be replaced with Doom Guy.
That would be fine though.
You know that's gonna happen.
That would be fine though.
That's gonna
They're practically brothers already.
We'll find the end to Halo truly when they ultimately, and they will one day, make a Halo movie.
Kill Master Chief.
That's never gonna happen.
They gotta kill Master Chief.
That's never gonna happen.
That movie will either be amazing or be the worst thing possible.
Hold up, have we ever gotten besides Detective Pikachu? I think Detective Pikachu is the only video game adaptation movie that was decent.
Sonic is actually really good.
Sonic. I forgot about Sonic.
Sonic was actually good.
I've actually never seen either.
It's pretty funny. Like, I was surprised how funny it was.
Why the fuck did we bring her in?
Oh, is that the one thing you're gonna say the whole time, Kara? I haven't seen it.
I haven't.
No, there was a...
Hold up. I want to ask Kara something. Kara, Apex Legends. What's your... how many wins do you have?
None.
Not a one yet?
No.
Not a one?
Oh.
Bro, you be streaming that game for fucking hours.
I'm not good.
When's the next time?
What can I say?
The next time you play, and I'll play.
I'll probably be playing Friday.
Okay.
Friday.
That's an S.
I'm not good. I enjoy the game, but I'm not good at it. I'll be the first to admit
Get you a
it.
win.
You know what? I just like picking on Kara right now because it's fun, and she's a good sport. Like, say what you want.
I know
to
you
say.
don't mean it.
I know, yeah. Kara's a good sport, and if you fucking talk shit to her in the comments, I will fucking come after you and burn you.
That escalated quickly.
So this means
I've
Julie's
been
the
looking
only
at
one that
Itachi
can
the
make
whole
fun
time
of
with
me.
cues. Like, are you gonna step in, man? You gonna
Nope.
just like what?
I'm just letting. I'm just, you know, hey.
divert crisis.
Yeah. Hold up. If you think about this group, you think about it. Like, Itachi is neutral chaos. No. Itachi is actually good chaos.
All right.
Warner's is neutral chaos, and I'm chaotic evil.
So what's
And then there's Kara.
Kara's gonna figure it out as time goes by. I see her kind of.
Kara would probably be with Itachi, good chaotic.
I need the company.
I'm just gonna be the one that sits here and just lets it happen.
Yeah, she'll just yell at me at
you're
intervals.
with Itachi. You're good
Yeah, she'll
chaotic.
just yell at me at intervals. But yeah, in terms of video game movies, they have steadily improved and adaptations. They have steadily gotten better. So the stigma of like bad video game adaptations is slowly fading.
I don't know. Ninja Turtles
I don't count that as
was so bad.
Well, Ninja Turtles was a comic.
Ninja Turtles wasn't really a video game adaptation. Yeah,
it was a comic adaptation. If we're talking
that's true.
pure video game, I mean like The Witcher. The Witcher was really good. Sonic was really good.
Well, that's not a movie.
Well,
Witcher
yeah,
wasn't a
that's
movie,
why I
it was a
said
show.
adaptations, like to kind of like generalize.
Yeah,
Well, see, here's the thing, though. I think a
that
TV show would be easier to do than a movie.
well, TV shows have come a long way in their storytelling in the past, like even
And on
5
top
or
of
6
that,
years.
you have more than like a 2-hour window to make a good movie.
I really think
Like a
Game of
good
Thrones set a
adaptation.
standard of like storytelling and like in depth, how far they're willing to go and connect everything. That ever since then, like I think it really made an impact on how good shows are starting to get.
I could see with that.
How the mighty have fallen, though.
Well, I mean,
Game of Thrones needed another season. They ended too early.
That's a rabbit hole I'm not going down.
I want to go down that rabbit hole. I
not touching it.
want someone to fight with me on that shit.
I've made my peace. It's been like a year and a half.
and in other news, that's a whole that could be a whole episode in and of itself.
That's a whole
That's a whole
fucking shitstorm wave.
But yeah,
You know they're making a Harry
Let
Potter
me know
show.
before you record the episode because I've never.
I was afraid to ask the question, and I was trying to let her off the hook without putting her.
You know what?
On the
Hold
spot.
up. Let us be clear. The reason Kara has not seen much is because she is a mom, she has a job, and she has a shirtless husband to take care of.
Yeah, he's.
And I want him to be
Technically, I have
pantless.
2 kids, a full-time job, full-time mom, full-time mother to a grown-ass child.
Likes to walk around shirtless 90% of the time in the background.
I want him to walk around pantless
Yeah.
one of these days.
Tachi, can I be
would.
shirtless?
No, absolutely not. One day I plan to
Hey,
monetize
Waters,
these on YouTube.
are you as sexy as that guy? I don't think so.
I mean, I work out.
not even on GZ After
What do
Dark.
you win?
Wow, that was harsh. He didn't win. It was such a quick win. That's hurtful.
I'm in peak health.
No, I'm not.
I'm in peak health condition for a middle-aged man.
When are you considered middle age? Yeah, middle age. When, Itachi? I'd like to know.
I'm not the one who said it.
Tara's opinion is the only one that matters. When is a man in middle age?
Wait, what?
Yeah, your
Itachi's like
Middle age?
3 years to middle
I feel
age.
some type of way because my birthday is coming up.
Middle age is in the 50s.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I was
Thank you.
Wait, middle age is in the 50s?
I mean, the average. Well, yeah, technically, yeah, because the
I
average
was thinking
human,
like 35
It's
and
still
up.
early adulthood.
average human lifespan doesn't usually exceed 100. So the middle of 100 is 50.
You tell that to Betty White. That bitch is hitting 100 this year.
Well, I said average.
Fucking Larry King died.
What was he like?
How the fuck is Betty White still alive?
Hey, some people are stubborn. Like when they talk about somebody being too stubborn to die, there are some people who are
Betty White's one of
literally
them.
too stubborn to die. I mean, if you actually watch her show
It's true.
and her characters, you do not tell me you do not detect the subtle hint of, damn, this bitch is one stubborn ass woman. Like off camera, you probably cannot tell her how to do, like she's gonna look at you and be like, please. So yeah, she's one of those that's like too stubborn to die. When Betty White passes away, we're all fucked. it's game over.
Yo, I thought if COVID took Betty White out, we were dead. Like if you take Betty White
my
out, you're
God.
fucked.
Oh yeah.
Instead, it took Larry Keane, Debo. Who else died from it?
What? Well, did he die from? Did Larry King die from? I thought he just was like natural causes.
No, he was hospitalized due to COVID and died.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
Debo, the fucking Debo. I forgot the actor's name. It is something cool. But the dude that plays Debo in all the Friday movies, that dude died from COVID. And I said, whatever kills that fucker is gonna kill everyone else.
I mean, what? We still got
Fucking COVID killed him.
the new strands that are popping up. What are we up to? Like 3, 4?
The new
Warner's.
strands.
How many numbers are we up to now?
4 or 5.
Look, we've lost count.
I don't work for the CDC, man.
It's
Don't you work in the COVID district of your hospital though?
what district?
It's not called a district. It's not a city.
What district?
This isn't
I don't know what the
cyberpunk.
fuck to call it.
That's cyberpunk.
He has his own zip code. We're good.
Yuli,
District 9 shit.
Yuli, I'm gonna need you to stop playing Cyberpunk for a little bit, buddy.
This is Hunger Games. What district am I from?
Ain't you in the COVID
No
district?
sector, section, wing, whatever the fuck your hospital calls
Oh
it.
my gosh.
A unit.
Yeah.
Unit. Don't you work at the COVID unit?
I do work on a COVID unit. But,
You know what? That sounds boring as fuck. I'm just gonna call it district.
Oh my gosh. If we hit a
I do like to think of the hospitals as battle stations.
It's a battle station, man. You work in the COVID district of the
If
station.
one day-
If you don't like being at this hospital, this battle station, go to another
one
one.
day I turn on the news and I find out that we started organizing things by COVID districts, I'm blaming Yuli 100%. 100%.
California's definitely got to be District 1. Like, we got to be the number one source of COVID.
I'm like,
Florida's gonna be okay.
Florida, a.k.a. Jurassic Park.
what
We
do
don't- we don't
you
talk
know
about
what? Kara, what
There's a new Jurassic Park movie coming out, right?
is there?
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be the ending of all 6 movies.
Oh, finally? Yeah, how about not a
the
single
final
one of them
movie.
were as good as the original?
I mean, yeah. Sometimes
Well,
gotta
the
know when to
original
stop.
had the, this is new. This is awesome. While the others try to, like, piggyback right on all that shit.
I have a question. Here's a random question I think everybody can answer. Why does the third movie typically in any trilogy always suck?
Because no one knows how to end the story.
It's so true, but Lord of the Rings, Return of the King
You got those.
was the best
You leave
one.
Return of the King alone.
I was gonna say you have those few that
You leave Return of the King
that are
alone.
good, but majority of the time,
God, Peter Jackson can just tell a story.
I mean, well, he also doesn't let the movie industry cut him off at 2 hours. so yeah.
He's like, the movie was 9 hours, but I think we should make it only 3.5. It's like him making a movie. He always has so much extra footage if you get his discs.
I think
Like it's hours.
I have all the extended editions of all the Lord of the Rings and Hobbits. It's like a full 24-hour movie.
Kara,
Yeah.
Kara, please tell me you have seen at least one of the Lord of the Ring movies. Oh,
Yeah. Can I tell you which one? No. But I know I've seen them.
I've never met someone who is so nerdy, but hasn't seen like people that are like nerd specific, like they spec'd into this kind of nerd, but they didn't spec into the
I
other kind of
don't
nerd.
like. I know it gets her wheels going.
Let's point out her background, though. She has a
Is that
fucking
nerdist? Is that
control.
Which I actually haven't watched one in a
You're
while.
either all nerd or no nerd? Am I crossing
No,
lines?
to get Kara going, you got to talk about K-drama. And I can relate because I watch some of this stuff. I got to the point where I think I actually told you, Kara, where I was like, when you start recognizing the actors in K-dramas as if they're the American actors, and you're like, oh, I know you from such and such.
Wait, did his face freeze for everybody else?
Oh yeah, I'm always my camera's
it's another meme.
Don't meme me.
It's another meme.
Kara, have you seen the gallery hall in the Discord?
Me.
Oh my!
Yeah.
I don't need these
What's in the
problems.
gallery hall right
All
now?
the memes we made of Itachi.
All the memes.
Different faces.
guys,
Oh no, I've seen the memes.
Guys,
oh yeah, I've seen them.
Join the Game of Games faction Discord
So
server.
thinking about going
and
public on
go to the
Facebook.
gallery
You
and
definitely need to
look
go.
at the memes
Definitely
we
need to
have.
post them.
I have like
It is
a
The memes are
fucking
great.
insane. Itachi has that malleable face that he can make different expressions with it.
My favorite one's the tender meme we made. I thought that was pretty funny.
That face, though.
It was
I don't know
perfect.
how he
They're
got that
great.
face.
I don't know, man. Was that? I think that was you that got the face, right? That one.
I got the face. It froze on me, and I'm like, oh my god. It had to freeze on this moment. By the way, hold up. We also are going to talk about the fact that Carrie has not gotten a win in Apex, though. How the fuck have you not gotten a win? How does no one carry you?
I didn't know and carry you.
For real, how does no one carry you?
I don't know. I don't know. Okay,
We'll have fun Friday.
we're just not very good at it. Okay, I have not played that long.
Oh, did you just start playing Apex?
Yeah, no, I just started playing like
Oh,
last month,
shit.
beginning
you
of this
should've
month.
said- Yeah, then fuck it. You're not supposed to get a win
No,
until
I
you're
haven't
like 4
been
months
playing
in.
long at all. I think like the third time I played was like the first time I got my first kill.
Do you normally play PvPs?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
What is your favorite game to play?
Depends on the game.
Hold up, let's get to know Kara, because Kara's a new member, and we have to get to know her a little bit. What games do you like to play? What are your top tier games?
Oh God, putting me on the spot.
We're gonna have to.
A forgotten one. Realm Royale, actually.
Realm Royale.
Realm Royale. It's a game that has completely been forgotten.
That game
It's
is
still
dead,
in
right?
beta.
Yeah, that game is
It's
dead.
completely dead.
That game's
like
dead.
the lobbies are all bots. But I played it for a really long time when I first got my PC, and I got told to stop playing it, so I don't play it anymore.
Oh.
I grew up playing a lot of Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2, okay, that's acceptable.
Yep.
Play zombies?
No, I was terrible at zombies. I was
But
terrible.
did you play it?
Not really. I was so bad that I would not even play.
What's the point of getting Black Ops for the multiplayer? Who the fuck gets a Black Ops game for the multiplayer?
I got it for the zombies.
That's all
I
I,
got
could
it for the
afford,
zombies.
okay? God.
Man,
All you had to
zombies
do was
fun.
sell a little bit more heroin. It's fucking Florida. You'll find that shit laying around somewhere.
Zombies was fun and it was challenging.
Oh wait, no, hold up, Warners. Kara had to play zombies in real life. She couldn't play it in a fucking video game.
True.
All right. So just Realm Royale. There's no other games besides that and Black Ops 2.
No. I just gotta remember the names.
Oh my god.
Growing up, really, it was just Black Ops 2 because I couldn't afford any other games. So that was literally all I played for years.
Go on.
I'm blanking on all the other names.
Yeah, we put you on the spot. Now you can't talk. You gotta go.
hate it.
You're a member of this
I hate
podcast,
it.
and we're gonna put you on the spot, and we're gonna
I
make you
hate
feel
it.
welcome, and we're gonna ask questions about you,
You know-
because the listeners want to know a little bit more about the
Anything
new
other
member.
than that, where I'm like just put on the spot about a video game, I'm down for.
Wow, what is that picture right there under the cushion? If you guys don't know, Kara has a picture of like a controller cushion, and there's like a photo of a panda or something with like,
This?
yeah, no, the panda photo that the cushion's leaning on.
Oh, that? Oh, Carson painted it. Hold on.
Call me Carson?
It's Combo Panda from Ryan's World. I don't know, a video game or TV thing that he likes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone traced it and then he painted it, so I hung it there. But yeah, Itachi's locked out.
So we're gonna have to continue this podcast right now. We're gonna talk about a few things. All right, can we talk about how hold up? We started a Minecraft world, and I did a prank on Itachi because he never touched the world when he first logged in. I completely locked him in a box of obsidian. And then I told him there's a diamond pickaxe with efficiency 1 at least, but you have to dig through cobblestone to get to it to let the caves begin.
You like sawed him. Oh my god.
I sawed him. Bro, he hasn't touched it. I built a base. I built Lava Mountain. I'm starting my Lava Nation. And this motherfucker is like, he's still a hobbit hole. And he's gonna know, like, oh, there he goes. He's back in here.
He's back. Did you hear Yuli put me on the spot?
We asked Kara about what video games she likes, and
I completely blanked.
Yeah, we're trying to get the Game of Games, GZ Chop Shop people to get to know Kara, our newest member. All right, well, technical difficulties, everybody. By the way, guys, if you don't know, we have merch on Teespring right now. So if you check on the website, check out teespring.com/ whatever the fuck Itachi put up for it.
Chop shop.
If I knew all the links, I'd probably be able to give you like decent ads for it. But since I don't know shit, I'm just blowing everything up.
That's what we're missing. We need an ad.
We need an ad.
We gotta make our own ad.
Are you feeling lonely? Do you need gamer news? Well, check out the GZ Chop Shop podcast with their new. We have Kara now.
God. Whoa. Do not give people false hope, okay?
It wasn't even there. Okay, I'm kind of back. This is going to be fun for me to edit. I get to splice that together. Yay. That's going to be fun.
Well, the good thing about Alistair is that if you log out and log back in, it's just white noise.
I'm just going to line it.
Like,
I'm just going to line it all up, and then I can piece it together from there.
Oh my god, this shit's going to be funny to hear.
What happened?
Kara's already regretting becoming part of it with me in it. Kara's like, this motherfucker.
I guess I couldn't forewarn her per se because I'm used to it and Warner's is used to it, so it's literally a Tuesday for us.
I mean, I've been on 2 episodes, so it's not nothing new, but
I don't care.
But now that she's actually
put on the spot,
now that she's officially part of it, it gives me more right to pick on her, like the chaotic asshole I am.
Sounds about right.
Well, we all know this. We all know. You put me in a game with you, I'm playing GTFO. You guys were like, "All right, Yuli, we're gonna go in quietly, and we're gonna hit everybody."
You did a pretty good job for a little while.
You mean guns blazing?
You have to get Yuli.
You mean go all out?
The only time Yuli will follow the team dynamic is when he's first introduced to it. Phasmophobia. He kind of listened. He was like, nope, not going in a room by myself. So it was like, okay, cool. But once Yuli gets used to a game within a day, that's it. All of it goes out the window. It's like, oh, well.
Now it's like, where the fuck are you, stupid fucking ghost? God damn it.
Throwing everything, just...
Kara, do you have GTFO?
I do not. I really want it, though. I do want to get it, because it looks a lot of fun. I just don't.
Do you have Minecraft?
I could gift it to you on Steam, and then we can replace Yuli.
No, you still need a 4th player, dumbass.
I mean, is it bad if I second this motion?
I'm just going to be watching the videos they can't do it without me.
I think Kara would like it.
Yeah, we
pretty much anything multiplayer I'll like.
It's like freaky and creepy, but it's also a first-person shooter. I don't know. It's fun.
Bro, when are you going to get Raft, though? When are we going to get some Raft going?
For me, when I literally beat, when I could say I have a big-ass game collection that there's games...
I'm in the middle of 3
and
games.
I don't want to be in that situation anymore.
Bro, all you play is Digimon.
No, I've been playing other games too.
Isn't that Digimon rabbit hole? Forgets we can see what he's playing.
Isn't that Digimon rabbit hole?
I'm on the last 2 chapters, man.
It's oh man, I haven't been playing Digimon, dude. I'm literally looking at you right now while this podcast it says Digimon.
No, I've been playing it, but I've been
for real. Hold on, let's check.
And I've been on these anime binges too.
Yeah, Warner's will literally drop off the face of the earth. Like when I'm trying to get together for like the podcast we're planning, I'll be like, Yuli will be responding, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I'll say something to Kara respond, and then I'm like, okay, cool. Where the?
Except I'm completely out of the loop for everything else.
But I mean, but somehow.
We're gonna get you back into
that thing again where he just kind of blows you off but smiles.
Here's the
about
thing
it.
with Itachi, Carrot. It's not just you. Here's the thing with Itachi. Me and Warner's literally have to attack Itachi to tell us what's going on in that fucking head of his, because he's too busy thinking about everything else that he forgets to tell everyone what's going on.
I'm like, oh yeah, I told
He's
them.
playing fucking 3D chess with himself and a ghost of Christmas past for some fucking reason.
I don't know why. Like. So, guys, everyone on the show, whoever's listening to this, as you hear, I told you I was going to get yelled at. I don't know what it is. It's like a habit now. Like, when I get an idea, I'm like, okay, I have to execute the foundation of this idea, and I got to lay the groundwork for it, you know? And then I'm like, I have to, in my head, I have to think, okay, well, who is compatible with said idea that when I decide to branch it out, I can like task them with something that doesn't feel like work, because it's something that they naturally would enjoy doing. It's not like you're going to task someone who hates reading with, hey, I need you to read thousands of emails. It's like they hate reading. They're not going to want to read thousands of emails, but I don't know, maybe they like, you know.
Look, if the emails have like a picture of a puppy at the end, I'll read them.
Why is it so complicated?
Wait, I don't want to hear about complicated Mr. Newsletter.
Super complicated. I sent the second one.
When we first started and we tried to compile that newsletter, Warner's had the biggest struggle with the newsletter. First thing was, what the fuck is a newsletter?
I've never made a newsletter. I had no idea. What's a newsletter?
I just made one from the top of my ass. Did you see the newsletter I put up on the...
Of all the countries I've been to and all the things I've done, I've never heard of a newsletter.
The world. And then I'm like, hey, can you make a newsletter for like the GZ podcast? And he's like, it's like a moment of pause, and he's like, the fuck is a newsletter? And you're like, what?
This motherfucker. He's never gotten a newsletter email in his life.
He probably looked at it and deleted it immediately. Right there.
That's what I do at work. I'm like, okay. don't care. If it's not directly to me, I don't care.
At the bottom, it literally says newsletter, and he's just like, nope, never even made it that far. So I think it was like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, Julie. He was learning about newsletters.
Bro, we did it like
a lot of research.
Like we started talking about it 2 weeks before the first recording of the first episode, and then once we started recording that first episode, he's like, I think I got it down.
I mean, and this is.
I sent y'all a first draft. It was like, the kid who sucks at English class, but he does the work anyways. His first draft was a 50 for effort. I'm hoping to up that score.
So I just want to say, for the comfort of all the listeners, like, my 3D self chess is for the improvement.
Was the second one any good?
Was it better?
Was it an improvement?
Lie to you. After your struggle with the first one, I have not checked the second one yet. Remember that 3D chess that Yuli was talking about? I've kind of been in 3D chess mode.
It touches the epitome of I need to talk to myself because I need someone smart to talk to.
Or maybe.
like his soul just left his body. Like Yuli's words just stabbed him in the heart.
Oh my God.
And his face was just like, oh.
Wow. I don't know.
I can't stop crying. Oh my gosh. That like really hit him in the chest. Like I looked at his face, and his face was just like, Where's the
Not
Dark
cool.
Souls? You died. This is perfect.
You died. Just coming up
Oh
on
my
screen.
gosh. Oh gosh. Woo. I had to wipe away some tears on that one.
Oh my god.
I mean, Yuli just said it just so nonchalant, matter of factly. War Nurse was just innocently saying, you know, and it just boom. Look, guys, I promise.
Well, it's an insult to me too, because it's like,
But it really hit War Nurse. It was like the delayed reaction was just too perfect. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, I will stop playing
oh my
chess.
god, Kara, I'm sure you know. I'm sure you know that how hard it is to get this man to tell you anything that you need to know. He'll just give you
Yeah.
direction and be like, "How the
I
fuck do you
usually have
want
to
it?"
ask him like
Look,
3 times.
He's like, "Paint the wall." What fucking color? You just said paint the
Look.
wall. What fucking color?
whatever color.
This is somebody who has not had to learn how to delegate.
No, correction.
No, Itachi, you're the guy that in a group project does all the work because you don't trust anybody.
Okay, that is
Itachi.
probably more accurate because I'm gonna say if it's something that like is like for another job,
Imagine-
I will delegate because it has a blueprint that's not my own, so I can't deviate. I just have to make sure everyone else does their part for, you know, said boss. That's easier for me. But like with Yuli said with the group project, I kind of was that person because I used to have too many times. Was
Guys, I'm trying in my head right now. I'm thinking, what if Itachi? Because we were in the Navy and together for a little bit, and I'm thinking in my head if Itachi
together.
was just the way he is right now, but in the Navy, and he outranked people, how would he be delegating everything? Hey guys, sweet.
I was actually pretty good, thank you.
Hey guys, don't forget muster.
Where?
When? Like you would probably just give like vague ass orders, and you're like,
I
I'll
actually
figure it out.
gave.
And get yelled at for doing it the wrong
I
way.
actually gave decent
I didn't get to
orders.
see that side of him in the Navy.
I need to reach out to some of the guys that actually work for me. I actually could be. So the thing is, I have like 2 extremes. I either.
Are you one of those people that are like, no matter how good of a friend you are, when you're at work, you're at work. No fun and games.
Oh no!
Are you a stickler? Are you just like
No,
terrible stickler to
no.
work
I'm
with?
like.
Wouldn't that be like insane if that was like the other side of you?
So I can be a workaholic, but I don't like taxing other people with that same
Wait,
thing.
hold up. You can
how
be
it
a
starts.
workaholic.
What I heard is
You
I
mean
can
you
be
are?
Yeah.
Okay, I am not. Okay.
It is not time for a break.
No, I am.
You might want to choose your words.
I
Words
am.
wisely.
Okay, guys. This whole episode just took a complete turn.
Guys, this is the Itachi intervention
Did
hour
Yuli
right
get
now.
his
We gotta
roast?
get this
Did
motherfucker
Yuli
to
get
start-
the roast episode he's been trying to get? Did we just slip that in there?
Hold up. We're not getting the roast episode. This is more of an intervention. If I wanted to roast you, I
That's easy to
could.
roast me. Even I can admit that. I'm a very easy target roast. Like it's no contest. But I am not a stickler outside of my own personal projects. Like with regular work.
What about that text you sent me right before this started?
No, I
Where
said,
are you?
alive?
That's how I read it. Where are you?
I said, you alive?
I'm like,
That's
dude,
probably what he meant.
there's exactly 4 minutes
I just
until we
asked if he was
start.
alive because there was a whole gap in the day. Warner stayed quiet in the group chat. Not even a meme, not even a witty response.
I was off today too.
There's a group chat.
Yeah, you gotta invite Kara to
I
it now.
have to.
There's a group
I
chat.
see.
I was gonna ask her.
See what I
see
mean?
the-
Being out of the loop.
I was gonna ask her, like, does she have the same? She should be like in the same, all the same privileges,
Well,
all the
yeah.
same
Hey,
chats and everything. I was gonna say
need-
that earlier. Actually.
I'm just not as
Hi.
special. It's fine. It's fine.
Guys, I'm
Fine.
No,
I'm a
I'm
bad
not as
man.
special.
No, this is what we're talking about, Kara.
Guys, if you have
You
any-
have to get Itachi to do it
Under
on
the
the spot,
video.
or he will never do
do
it.
it.
You have to. You have
sure
to
to be
get
right
him to
back.
do it on the
Takes me
spot.
time.
You have to like force
It
him to
just
do
takes
it.
me some time.
It takes time.
We're
That's
not talking
why
about that.
My sound command.
That's different.
Right. I had to make Kara her fucking like chat
It's
command
technically been made.
that you
It has
promised
been
her.
made.
Yeah, you guys are missing out on Itachi streams because they're getting so provocative.
Oh my gosh, guys.
He's got lots of great new commands set up by me and you.
Yeah, thanks guys for that.
Hashtag Shaft.
Just Shaft, Rant,
Which
Rage,
Kara.
Best Mod.
They're like little ads for Itachi.
You know,
For real.
guys, look, listen. Trust the process. Trust the process.
What process, Itachi? We don't know the fucking process. You haven't told us the
I
fucking
technically
process.
put everything
You just expect us for it to happen.
free promo for ClickUp.
And we
if
know
you guys
where to
are
go.
listening to the show, sponsor me. I do put my thought process in the ClickUp app a lot.
Hold up. I get all the updates from ClickUp app, but this is what it is: update video, edit video, record
But who's assigned?
podcast,
Who's
edit
assigned
podcast.
to those?
You know, I didn't know if it was me or not, because when
This
I read all those,
this
I'm
shit
like,
is funny.
these aren't directions
Well,
on what to do. This is just telling me things that are getting
yeah,
done.
defense.
Here's one ClickUp YouTube
That's
video
why I don't
planning.
use it. I'm like, okay, yeah, well, all
Itachi,
right.
custom field changed to not recorded. Added
chat
tag
easier.
YouTube, changed to not uploaded. Added tag planning. Added tag change priority low. Added tag assigned to you. Assigned to what?
I'm assigned to most of those tasks, so I know
Assigned
what I
what
need
to
to
me?
do.
Here it is, episode 52. Custom field not uploaded. Custom field changed to podcast. Custom field not recorded.
thought it was
Change
just me that
priority
looked at
high.
it like, what?
Assigned to you. Assigned to what?
I just didn't say
That's
anything.
the thing.
I just
Everyone
ignored
just
it.
so
Oh my
if
god. This
if
is what I have to
nobody
look forward
asks
to.
a question, it's a frustrating thing, and I don't know why I am this way and what started this way.
Itachi, we have to ask you like
now you're
700 questions
frustrated
to
with
get the
us 'cause
point.
we're not
No,
reading
like
your
if you
mind?
don't ask, like,
That's what I just heard.
can I finish my thought?
Oh, hold up.
Is that
Itachi,
HR?
hold up.
I
Do we have an
Let's
HR
look.
yet?
Let's look.
I will be HR.
Hold up.
I will be
Kara.
HR.
Let's look at the times he updates this. 11:26 p.m., 11:25 p.m., 11:25 p.m., 11:25 p.m., 10:55, 10:55. He does this shit at like 2 in the morning when he knows everybody is dead
Except
fucking
me.
asleep.
Honestly, I'm
I
not
don't sleep.
awake.
I don't sleep. I work through the nights.
The only
If
reason-
I'm up at 2, there's a problem.
Guys.
how much hentai do you watch in one day that you have to do this at
What?
midnight?
You cut out there.
What?
How much hentai do you watch
None.
just because you have to do this at
None.
midnight?
Oh my
So
god.
okay.
All of it?
So for everyone who's listening, except the Patreons pretty much know this because I kind of like tell them my weekly, like,
They probably know more than us.
well,
Probably.
okay. In that case,
I'll let you pass it.
That took me a
Warner's,
second. I was
in
like,
that
ah.
case, Warner should be just as well informed because he is a patron. So, a little backstory to it. My work like cycle starting from Monday to the end of the week, I have like already mapped out in my head. So it is a little bit difficult to be like to remember like, oh wait, there's someone I can, have help with this, but I never know like when real life shit is gonna take over for them, because if it's something that I really want done, then it makes it a little harder, because if I delegate that task to that person and real life shit happens, it's like you can't control when real life shit happens. It's easier for me to handle it than be like, okay, well, can you like squeeze that in there still? So it's like, it's just like a weird thing I got used to over the years. So that's like one of the reasons like I just wind up doing a lot of this stuff myself, because it's like,
I told you, I'm an unemployed full-time DoorDasher. I literally can change my schedule whenever the fuck I want.
I gotta get used to it. I gotta get used to it. But now I know HR has heard your arguments and complaints. They have now been noted. I will put them in the red book.
I am HR. Okay, Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, so what was this episode supposed to be about again? I'm gonna have to change the whole title.
This episode was supposed to be about Microsoft.
Clearly, nothing we've talked about
I'm
over the
literally gonna
last
have to change this entire title.
Well, the thing that had to happen was Itachi shit had to break out and like fuck up on him, and then I had to put Kara on the spot because the viewers want to know who this not a Kara anymore.
Not a Kara anymore.
Softly Sapphire, aka Kara, aka Best Mod, is. Like, we had to put her on the spot.
And then you stabbed me in the heart with your words.
And then I had to burn Warner. You know what? I think me and Warner's have the relationship of like, he's the smarter one and he knows it, but I'm so stupid I have to burn him.
So
I'm whatever.
He's neutral. He just goes with the flow.
He just goes with it.
I think that's probably a good endpoint. I don't know where this episode went. So Microsoft leads to me being bad at delegating. Well, it was
just fucking terrible.
You and Microsoft.
You know what? I got it. You have the same managerial respect as Microsoft.
Do you want to try that again in English?
I couldn't fucking speak that fucking. Couldn't say that fucking word. You have the same leadership skills as
like
Microsoft.
The first time we tried to speak English.
That's exactly the first time I tried speaking English. What the fuck?
It took Itachi a minute to understand that.
Growing up in a like Spanish only house and you have to learn English because you're going to school. That shit was difficult.
I bet.
I can't.
Like the teachers are asking you, can you say this? And you just look at the teacher with the biggest eyes and go, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah?
Well, guys, if this episode, I don't even know what to make of this episode, but you guys shouldn't be surprised. This tends to happen. But if you guys want more, make sure you check us out on Patreon. We will be starting our Jeezy After Dark. I'm a little scared now to do that. Like, after today's episode, I'm a little scared.
Oh, wait, hold up. Who's going to be in Cheesy After Dark now? It's me, you, Warner's. Is Kara going to be it? I know Nikia's in it.
So for this week, it'll be me, you, Warner's, and Nikia kicking it off. Yeah, Nikia is once again popping the show cherry. Okay. She was actually our first guest for the Chop Shop, so now she will be our first guest for Jeezy After Dark. Got a nice little trend going.
Maybe she can finally pop your cherry.
And everybody, thank you so much.
Hey, can I talk to HR? I have a few complaints against me now. I fucked up today.
I don't know what happened today. This is going to be so much fun. You know, I had.
You know what happened? We actually started the podcast in like late night now to loosen everybody up.
He's trying to leave a conversation, but it's too quiet.
Yo, Itachi's just got to learn to say, shut the fuck up, all right?
Guys, thank you so much. Kara, we are glad that you have officially joined us for this. I am looking forward to these.
Even though she only said 20 words today.
It's work in progress. It's work in progress.
Go, Itachi. I believe in you.
I hope you guys do realize I am going to be spamming you with everything that's been going on in my head. So just be ready with that.
Fucking do it then.
It's going to be the whole.
Just do it.
It'll be more vague information.
It's going to be exactly how I have it all written down. One.
Itachi put me on to edit his videos after this one, and he said this weekend I'll put up more clips on the file sharing thing. And I look at the file sharing since yesterday, and I'm going,
crickets.
Where the fuck are these clips?
Problem. I had to have him send me clips. Okay. Like, I had to send him the link.
I was fighting with the podcast thing. You guys remember the catastrophe? Well, okay. Kara doesn't know, but the catastrophe that I was dealing with when I transferred the host of the podcast, that
pointing that out when I did.
Everybody, y'all stay safe out there. Catch you, wonderful people.
I pointed it out.
Goodbye.
Oh, bro, this has been a good one. Everybody, take care.
I understand.
Oh, my God.